we got special guests in the building with us tonight. He's got a dope project. I want to show you this said project before we have him on because I want to see the faces of everybody that's checking this out and everybody that's already online watching with us because
y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like this.
That's all I can say was damn. So this is Night of Abyss by Quentin Dorsey. But check this anime out.
Damn.
That was dope.
Take my money.
Quentin Dorsey's in the building. What's going on, Quentin? That was my guy.
What's going on with y'all, man?
That is
what's going on, sir.
Let me give this to you properly because that was hot. That was hot right there. I like that. Clean, my guy, clean. So we got to talk about it.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Night of Abyss. What's it about? Where'd you get this idea from? The artwork alone.
I am a fan. I ain't gonna lie.
So Night of Abyss, it's an independent, I guess, Western manga. It follows three main characters, Knight, Neo, and Ruby. They found themselves caught in the ancient conflict between two warring empires who looking to bring about an ancient prophecy known as the Night of Abyss. It's really something I've been working on straight out of high school, right? Or like over 15 years ago. When I was like 18, 19, just going through college, undergrad, graduate school, just writing a story. And I ended up finishing it, I want to say in 2019. When I was about 4 years into like my professional career. And like my dad, so we go way back. Like when I was a kid, I used to walk around the house and I used to say I wanted to be like a cartoonist. I didn't really know what a cartoonist was, but I used to tell my parents that, like, I want to be a cartoonist. I want to be a cartoonist. And I tried to draw, and I was like, I can't draw. So, so after that, it was like I just was like, just always writing stories and just visualizing like plot lines just in my head. Like I could, like in elementary school, middle school, and high school, I could never really focus. They thought I was slow in like elementary school because like I would be sitting there and I would just be thinking about that X-Men episode or Spider-Man episode I watched, right? And I would just be sitting there coming up with all sorts of storylines, like how crazy it could have went. And like we would have an assignment and it'd be the end of the day and my shit would be blank. Like my paper would be blank. They would be looking at me like, what is wrong with this kid? And it was like, man, like the setup for school where you just sitting there for 8 hours for creative people, that's torture. So
it is.
Yeah, I could never focus.
That part.
When I got into college, I started to excel because I could work on my own time. So it was like, all right, I could do my homework for an hour and I could work on some other stuff. So it was like, it worked out. Long story short, I was writing it in college. Once I finished grad school, I got a job working for the government. And I finished the story in 2019. My dad was like, all right, Quentin, you've been writing this. Like, he used to call it never ending story. He's like, all right, so what you gonna do? You've been working on this never ending story for like, forever. So I was like, damn, you right, Dad. So I'm like, all right, so story's done. And I just started putting all my resources into getting the to getting like the artwork done. And I did 2019, I used to I used to just drop like regular like character designs, like to kind of like introduce people into like the world of KOA.
Mm-hmm.
And it started taking off. This is back when the algorithm actually like worked for creators. So,
Yeah.
this was like the good old days, man. I really feel bad for like the creators who are stepping onto the scene now because the algorithm just doesn't work for nobody anymore. So it's really hard to like to organically build a fan base unless you're just paying crazy amounts of money to like the ads and all that. So but yeah,
the fact that you said it that way, and I'm just like, oh yeah, those were good old days. They didn't last long.
Nah, it was, man. It was like 2019. Well, prior to that, it was definitely great. But I would say 18, 19, 20, 21, that's when it was great. In 22, it was like a weird shift. And then after that, it was just like, So, but yeah, I was just dropping designs. And a lot of people just started following the page. And I was like, all right, cool. But I got something. So I did my first Kickstarter in 2021. And I raised, I think it was like 18,000. And then after that, I just, second Kickstarter and then just hit the conventions. I would say from like 2022 to now, I think I've probably done like 60 or maybe 70 shows. It was like 30 a year or something like that. So, and then coming up to the fall of 2023, I was like, all right, man, I'm about to drop this trailer and do this WeFunder because I seen Black Sands, the success they had with their WeFunder, and then I was just looking. I was like, damn, everybody's doing these WeFunders, and it's a great way to show, like when it comes to pitching, like it's a great way to prove that you have something that regular people would put their own money into being a part of. So it's just when it comes to like a pitch package, it was just a great idea. And yeah, man, I dropped it, went all out, trusted God, said my prayers, and it's doing really well. So and then that brings me here. So yeah.
Put your fist up in the air, yeah. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.